Big T leading the pack, hauling wild black. Juice, Cupid and True, black girl magic. Princess and Mish, hauling while black, hauling while black. Crockpot 2, hauling while black. Wheels on the road, hauling the load. Smoking on that black girl magic. Big T running the show. Podcast ready to go. Juice, Cupid and True. Got Princess and Mish, yeah, you know what it is. And Crockpot 2.
Welcome back to Harlem White Black as Fuck. And today, we doing it a little different. The TruckHER's got the wheel today. Ladies gonna have a little girl talk, a little truck talk, a little some of everything. So go ahead and hit this roll call to make sure all my girls here with me.
My name Big T. Yeah, I run the show. Yeah, Harlem White Black as Fuck. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, shabuya, shabuya, roll call. Shabuya, shabuya. My name is Princess. Yeah, I ride these highways. Yeah, CDL Queen. Yeah, watch me back it in. Yeah, shabuya, roll call.
My name is Mish.
Yeah.
New to the crew.
Yeah.
Officially Hollywood Black as fuck.
Yeah.
Let's get it moving.
Yeah.
Shabuya. Yeah. Shabuya. Roll call.
Roll call.
My name is Amanda.
Yeah.
Special guest today.
Yeah.
Riding with the ladies.
Yeah.
Let's talk check-in.
Yeah.
Hey.
We all here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, y'all. That's me, Big T, Princess, Mish, and we got Amanda, special guest with us. So let's go ahead and kick it off with Princess. Y'all know Princess already. Y'all done heard it before, but nobody have heard her backstory. So today, Princess, you can go ahead and tell us how you got into trucking.
Ooh. So it's pretty simple. Before I got into trucking, I was in the factory. Where I'm from in Indiana is RV factories and stuff. That's pretty much what they known for, I guess. So I spent about 5 years apiece in 2 different factories, and toward the end of the second one, I was just like, you know what? I'm sick of this. You know, tired of being treated like I didn't matter. So I decided to get my CDL. My brother had his CDL. My oldest brother, he had his CDL, and 2 of my nephews, 2 of his sons, they got theirs. And I'm like, shit, if they can do it, I can do it. So I pretty much quit my job cold turkey and went to CDL school.
Damn, cold turkey.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So how long you been driving?
I got my license in October of 2022.
Okay.
Yep.
So you coming up on what, your 4-year mark?
Yep.
Big owner operator in 4 years. That's what's up.
Yeah. And I didn't see it at first. Like, you couldn't have told me this is what I was gonna be doing, but I can it.
So when did you realize that it
Still
was
learning.
you though? Like that this is what you want to do?
I guess probably once because I dispatched for a year also during this time, and like I was getting back into driving once that period of time was over, and I just decided to give it a try. I guess I had got in contact with the owner of the company that I drive for, and you know, he ran everything down to me and how everything was gonna go, because he pretty much said that, like, you know, his company gets everybody ready for, you know, if they want to be on their own one day or have their own authority and stuff, it kind of get you ready for that. So I was just like, okay, you know, I don't know about that, but until I feel like I've wrapped my head around having my own authority and stuff, then
So you've been with the same company since you got your CDL?
No, this is my 3rd company. My very first job, I was local for an RV company, hauling RV parts to different places where they manufacture them. And then my second job was hauling potatoes, bulk potatoes.
Ew, I hate those. Is it the ones where they on the floor?
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah, the
god,
bag onto
it is
to
so
the
funny.
lifts.
I actually delivered over there in Indiana, so it's probably where you were delivering to. But
Probably
when
so.
me and Aiden was on the road together one day, and we took it there, they like, oh yeah, they gonna lift the trailer. So we kind of shocked. We don't know what it is. For people who do it, I'm pretty sure y'all used to this, but for us, it was new. But we had stopped in Indianapolis for a little bit before we came up there to deliver. And my cousin was like, yo, your trailer's dripping. And I'm like, what? She's like,
Like,
What
something's
was
oh
dripping
falling
from
Lord.
your
down?
trailer. It was the potatoes because it was hot outside.
Mm-hmm.
The potatoes
Yep.
was like,
Potatoes melt?
they wasn't necessarily melting, but like the way the potatoes is made, like when you mash the potatoes, there's
Yeah.
like juices inside of it. The juices was coming from outside the potatoes. And like because it was so many, like they are literally Mish, obviously you never seen it. So it's like a whole bunch of potatoes just on your floor. Like imagine
Yep.
opening up like 200 bags of potatoes and just throwing it inside of a trailer.
Oh wow.
And
That
it's
must
just
be AI
it's that
potatoes.
kind of
people.
high, and it's just like a whole bunch of potatoes. You would never think that you're gonna get juices from this, but I picked them up in Florida, and I brought them up to
Okay.
Indiana. But when I got there, my cousin's like, your
Huh.
trailer's dripping. And I'm looking at the brown juices just hitting the ground from the back of my trailer like, yo, that's nasty. Like, is the potato spoiling?
Man,
That's
we
crazy.
actually had loads go bad, and yeah, that stuff does not smell good.
It's crazy. Like my trailer ain't had like no real smell or nothing from it. But it was just those juices dripping. We was like, what? So when we get there, we back it up. Like I open the door, I'm looking at all the brown juices all over the floor in my trailer. And, the bottom of my trailer is wood. So all these juices on the
Ooh.
wood trailer, I'm like, ew, this is nasty. So they pick it up. Like I drop my trailer off or whatever. They pick it up on the lift. The lift lifts it all the way up. And the potatoes just get to falling onto a conveyor belt.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Aiden standing there watching it fall. Aiden's just staring at me like, so what are they gonna do with these potatoes? I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, I really didn't know what they were gonna do with them. And I ended up finding that out later that they sort through them, they see which ones they can keep, what they're gonna do with them.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that we were bringing are actually getting turned into potato chips.
Oh, yeah. Yep. At most places, that's what they be doing with them.
So it's funny because they bring Aiden 4 bags of freshly pressed potatoes. But I tell you, my boy didn't open them. He refused to eat those chips because he was like, wait a minute. They're making that out of me. That's one
they
thing
will
that
too.
this industry shows you, like behind the scenes, and that was one of the behind the scenes I've never ever thought about. So I can only imagine how many loads you pulled if you were doing that often.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So you said you went from RV parts to potatoes, and then what?
Yep. And now I just haul anything except hazmat.
Is it because you don't want to, or you just don't want like you ain't never tried?
No, just this. Yeah, I never tried it. This company don't. I don't think they do hazmat stuff.
Well, now you're doing the plants a lot. What's that like?
Yeah. It's fun. It get me out the truck some, get a little exercise, messing around with them heavy racks and stuff that the flowers be on. Yeah, I like doing that. Do that during the spring.
That's the only time you do it is in the spring? I feel like you were doing it during the winter.
Oh, that was probably in December, I think right before Christmas, we did poinsettias.
Oh, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Yep. Going to different I was delivering to different Myers.
Yeah, I'm slow. Because I swear that wasn't even a thought in my head. I'm like, what flowers is alive doing this thing? Because I remember you was in December, you were doing flowers in Florida and stuff like that. I'm like,
oh yeah. Yeah, I did. I think I did bring a load down here during that time. But of course, Florida, the weather ain't Indiana weather or whatever. So they probably keep them alive down here better than bedded it up there.
Yeah. So what
That's what I'm
surprises you
doing right
most
now,
about your life
actually.
in trucking?
What surprised me about what?
In your life, what surprises you most about trucking?
Um, I would have to say, I guess I was surprised to be able to, make this happen for myself. I know, I can do whatever I put my mind to, and I was nervous
Thanks.
about it at first because like coming into it, I'm just like, man, I need to master this. Like bagging up was probably my main thing. I was worried about coming into because I've always liked driving big vehicles, like so I wasn't worried about
Yeah,
driving
cause
the truck at
you
all.
all thugged out. We know.
Yeah. So I wasn't worried about driving a truck, but I'm like, man, I got to master this bagging up. I really wanna. That's what I really want to do, and so I mean, I guess maybe I wasn't surprised about it, because I think I do pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know if anything surprised me about it. I
So are
definitely
you
not
good with
surprised
packing in?
about. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think it came kind of quick.
You were saying something. That's why I heard.
Oh, I was just saying that I'm definitely not surprised about like being out here on the roads and how people are, and I seen that in the car.
They dumb in cars. Some of them dumb in trucks.
Hello.
Yeah.
Like, damn, they handing out CDLs and driver license at the back of Walmart. Buy one, get one.
Uh-huh.
Shut up.
They definitely giving out CDLs in the Cracker Jack box.
Facts.
Oh shoot, Amanda, you caught that?
I didn't
I
get
didn't know
it.
you knew about Cracker Jack boxes. I thought that was before your time.
Hey,
Oh.
hey.
I really
have
was
my
throwing that
prize
out
in my
there.
little box.
I did not know you was gonna catch that.
I have my prize in my box,
Okay. Okay. So y'all got to meet Princess, a little bit more behind her story. Let's go ahead and move into our girl Mish.
Hey. What's
We
up,
done
T?
mentioned Mish a couple times. Now she's finally here.
Hey. Thank
Okay,
you.
Mish. Are you ready to give us your story?
My story? What was the
How long you
question?
been trucking, ma'am?
Oh man. How long I've been trucking? 3 years now.
Okay, 3 years.
Mhm.
And what do you haul with the company you haul with?
I definitely haul the reason why people eat, aka reefer. I definitely haul that. The reason you have vegetables, food, produce, etc., milk. The reason people eat survival. Things that you need in your life. Mhm.
Yeah, we know. What made you start trucking, girl?
Say it again for the ones in the back who don't give us enough credit. I'm just saying,
I
okay?
know.
Say it one more time.
She said
Well,
the
what made me
reason you eat.
exactly. No, the reason I started trucking was because I was working as a dispatcher, but not for a long time. So there was a lady. She was like, "I need help with my payroll, right?" And I was like, thinking regular payroll, whatever. And then she's like a trucking company, like a small, what's it called, a mom and pop shop trucking company. And I was like, okay, cool. And I'm doing her payrolls, right? And then I see like driver one, driver two, and then it was all the way to 10. And then, the pay period from the 1st to the 18th, and another pay period from the 19th to the 31st. So I was like, maybe I'm doing the calculation wrong because the amount of money they were making in 2 weeks, I said, that's not impossible because that's more money than I make in a month. Like, what is going on? So I decided to Google truck. So when I Googled truck, I seen what it was. It was a big machine. I think the biggest truck on the street, they said. So I was like, I gotta get into it. So that's what made me join trucking, was because I seen the amount of money that they were making.
So because you got into it for the money, do you feel
Hmm.
that that's the reason you stay in it?
No. Yes and no, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yes, because the money is pretty much the same in a sense on what you're doing, right? Because there's different type of accounts and own operators, company wise and stuff. But I actually enjoy it now. I think I made for myself. I love it,
Mhm.
so I have no complaints.
If you could choose anything else to do outside of trucking, what would it be?
Definitely a gangster, for sure.
Oh my God.
Definitely. Like, like I would choose that. On reality, maybe the president. Everybody could be president now, so maybe the president of the United States.
Against it to the president.
Is insane.
No, only Mish, yo. Cause what?
And she was so serious. That was the last thing I thought she was
Every
going to
time.
say.
Every time she be serious.
Never see.
No, honestly, after the plan is for me, honestly, with trucking, I want to stay in the industry, but I want to get into more in the safety of
Okay.
trucking. So I don't want you guys to hate me, okay? But
Do you want to be DOT,
AKA
y'all? Run.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because she ain't finna be playing.
not like that. Okay, not the DOT that's like, I want to get my people in trouble. More so the DOT is like, I want to make it safe for us as far as like, because, we're sacrificing, I want to say our life for these roads and for people to eat every day, to survive. So if I can have the opportunity to help drivers to be safe, while it benefits not only the people around us, but for us as drivers, aka the amount of hours that they want us to drive based off the pay, I feel is unfair, one. And then I feel as far as like, you can't say for us to make it in a safe place, but you're not giving us safe hours. So you want us to work harder with longer hours and still get the end results as far as us being safe as drivers and the people around us. So I want to create something to where we have enough hours where we can drive and get compensated for the hours we have, whether it's per mile or whether it's per, hourly. But it has to be fair. It has to make sense. It doesn't make sense for us to need 1,000 drivers a minute, but we can't be safe throughout the year, throughout the day, throughout the month. So I want to get it to more like that.
That's cool.
Okay.
So we
So
know.
not DOT. I'm not gonna like.
Yes,
I'm
she
not
is,
the
y'all.
bad person. No, 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 no. Like I'm gonna be the good people. But I was
So we
still,
know you've been with the same company for
yeah,
your whole trucking career so far.
facts.
Did you do over the road at any point before you became regional?
Of course, T. Of course, I did
Look, I don't
OTR.
know. Yeah, over the road, I got my own truck, so I'm a little different from other people.
Oh yeah, no, I did. So what happened was, when I became, a professional driver, they're like, you gotta go get OTR experience, because that's the requirements, which is for sure, I agree. So I had my experience. I told myself, hell to the no. It's just not gonna work out. So for me, I was like, no, 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 no. So I did get the experience. I do believe that as you come out as a rookie, you do need to go out there and get the experience so you know what you're dealing with on an everyday basis. But as far as like long term, would I do that again? No, because orange and pears don't make sense. So no. So no.
Oh my god!
It's just not for everyone, like no.
So when you was over the road, what was the one place you hated the most?
Everything. Nothing makes sense, OTR. Nothing makes sense. The hours you have to drive. If you don't know how to, like, you have to be good at trip planning. You have to be good at that is the number one thing because like you get a load today and then the times you're driving it goes on and off, which is a truck driver in general. Sometimes you gotta drive days and nights. But for me personally, what I didn't like was the fact that if I'm gonna be over 1,200 miles away and you're telling me as whether it's an owner operator or company driver and I'm still gonna be stranded over there, 1,000 miles with no load, I'd rather be no load and stranded in my hometown. You feel me? Like it didn't make sense for me to do that. That's my thing that I didn't like about it. So that's the reason why I opt out. And being a company driver for me, again, I feel like, and it's just my opinion, my experience, I feel it's more beneficial for me to be in a dedicated route in the South, well, I don't want to say what, but the area that I'm in and do it that way. If it's the pay is the same, but the experience is different for me, you know?
Oh, y'all have officially heard from Mish. Welcome to the Hollywood Black as Fuck cast.
Thank you.
Okay, so we got Amanda today, special guesting with us.
Hey.
Amanda, you gotta come closer. You low.
I am. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Yes.
And make
Okay,
me that
girl.
on there.
Okay, how you get into trucking?
Ooh, it can take me back in the day.
Back in the day is so crazy. We gonna start with how long have you been trucking? Cause girl,
3.5 years.
I just knew she was gonna say 5 or 6.
oh, she's so funny.
Nah.
That's why I had to reverse the questions for her because
Nah, I'm still a rookie for real. So how did I get into trucking? I was in transition between being a district manager for the company I was with and trying to own stores for that particular company. And in that transition, I was like, well, I don't want to be in the stores anymore. I'm sick of this. I love driving. I had drove from where my mama lives way up north to where my grandmother lives because she was sick. And I was like, first thing, smoking 17 hours straight. And then I had did it again, probably like a couple weeks later. And I was like, I should get paid for this. So in the transition between becoming a franchisee and in that transitional period, I essentially just like, okay, let me see if I can do this. So I started out with Swift. Don't recommend it, but I started out with Swift, and it just kind of went from there.
okay, so you went from Swifty. You was switching the van then, right?
Yup. Now I'm a
Okay.
certified flatbed driver.
Period.
Clock it.
That was the main reason I wanted Amanda in the room with us today because we all kind of do some different stuff. I pull driving at the moment, but sooner or later I'll be over there on that flatbed side. And then Mish got reefer. And you was a reefer too. Of course, you got plans. You was definitely a reefer.
Yep. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I needed somebody who was in the boys' side of the field that they can't hold down by themselves no more.
Mhm. Exactly.
We definitely taking over all of the industry. There's no more such thing as this is a man's world.
Mhm.
Not no more. It's all of ours.
Mhm.
So you wanted to get out of doing what you were doing, and you said you like driving. I think that was pretty much the same for me. Y'all would be shocked to know that I didn't get an actual driver's license until I was like 22.
What happened?
I know some people that got it later than that.
No,
So you're the one that-
seriously, like, yeah.
I know somebody that was 29.
I was
29, are they
driving
okay?
without a license, of course, but I wasn't driving much. Like everything was kind of close for me, so I really didn't. Indiana's small, y'all know, so everything was close. But when I moved to Indianapolis, everything was further. So it was like, well, dang, ain't no more quick 10, 15-minute rides to go to the mall or to go here, go there. Like, the closest thing to me when it comes to stores and malls, I gotta drive at least 30 minutes. I can't be doing this illegally. Like, this is a little further. Like, going to family member house is 45 minutes to an hour. I'm like, oh, they're gonna catch me. This is not gonna work.
Oh, they're gonna catch me. It's crazy work. How about you just go get the dang license?
I know. I had my permit. I think I've had my permit since I was like too long. I had my permit. I think I was 18 with a permit. So from 18 to 22 is a crazy amount of time to hold a permit. So yeah.
My mom still has hers. No, because she can't pass. She can't pass. So, but it's still, you can still renew it. For a long time. They can't stop it.
Right.
FYI. Yeah.
But how long before they tell you, like, get your license already?
Right.
Yeah.
But no,
They just
seriously,
need to.
for me, when I decided to actually get my license, when I got my license, I really did drive a lot. Like, a lot. You couldn't keep me from behind the wheel once I actually got my license. Like, we like, oh, we're going to Gary. I'll drive. Like,
Yeah.
That was me too.
I was finding
Y'all
every
need me to
reason to be
go
the
to the
person
store?
drive. I'll go.
Y'all need me to go drive the street? Y'all need me to do a U-turn in the
Somebody
front yard?
need a ride. I'm coming. Like, it's gonna be me now. My BD is the reason why I learned how to drive. I used to drive his car all the time. My very first time driving in the winter, I ended up in somebody's front yard, and he had to push me out.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we heard her.
Yeah.
Y'all heard her? We heard her.
Like, y'all,
No,
like, the people.
Yes, I slid on ice and ended up in their front yard, girl. And he had to come push
This
the car
happened
out.
where? Gary.
He pushed. It was broad daylight. That's what made it even worse. Like, I
Oh
couldn't do
my
this at
God.
nighttime. Like, I had to mess up in the middle of the day. So that's why I was like, I used to be scared at first to like get my license because of that. Because I'm like, man, what if the day that I decide to get behind the wheel, I do something stupid like this? Now I knew like driving by myself was fine, but I just felt like with that person right there on the side of me to go actually get the license, I was gonna mess up. Because the whole time that he was right there, I was nervous. When he got out and let me drive by myself, I was fine.
Yeah.
So I think that's what my problem was with it. But I got it. And once I got it, I don't think I had it for a whole year before I was convinced that I could drive anywhere. Crazy part is I hadn't been nowhere but Indiana and Wisconsin. So it was just like, girl. But I love to do those rides. Like Indianapolis to Wisconsin, like Milwaukee area, like 4 hours. So I really wasn't going nowhere. Ohio over like 2 hours. Like I was doing stuff like that all over Indiana. I have been everywhere. But I decided like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give my CDL. I told the story before about the Signs of 3, where I originally seen a sign on the highway. I was coming back from Gary to Indianapolis, and the sign was like, "Get your CDL." And I'm just looking at that sign like, okay. And then the next day, like the very next day, I'm asleep on the couch and I wake up and a commercial on, basically like, you're not doing anything, just get your CDL. And I'm like, it's kind of like, y'all remember that old commercial that be like, you're just sitting on the couch.
College. Yeah.
Watching your life pass by.
Your life's fucked up.
And it was the middle of the night, so I'm just sitting there staring at the TV like, that was random. So I turn the TV off and I go to sleep. The very next morning, I have CDL jobs near you in my email.
That's crazy.
So Signs of 3, I felt like, okay, that's 3 times that somebody done told me to get my CDL. Although one was a sign, one was a commercial, and one was an email. I just felt like those was a sign. So I had a male friend who drove trucks. I think at the time he was driving for May Trucking or whatever. And
I think I seen them out here.
yeah, I had contacted him and I asked him like, man, what I need to do to get my CDL? And he thought I was playing. Like, it was really like random as ever, but he basically told me everything that he did to get his CDL. it told me like it's in your best bet to just go to school and get it. Don't go to one of the trucking companies because they kind of like you kind of stuck with them once you get it or whatever the case
Yeah.
was. So when he told me that, he gave me the school information that he went to, and I called those people, and they was like, "Yeah, you can come up here and do the application, and we can have you started as soon as Monday." I'm like, Monday?
Wow. Like, whoa.
Wait a minute. At the time, like Radio Shack
You
had just
talking about
closed.
Monday,
I was a
Monday?
store manager at Radio Shack, and when they closed, I had took my money and I was just doing like little odds and ends jobs, but I knew for a fact that I didn't want to deal with people no more. Like coming from customer service, I did not want to go back to a regular job.
Hmm.
So we had went and took family pictures, and I was in there laughing and joking. I think every job I got came from my laughing and joking, honestly. But the same Radio Shack, I went in there to buy a phone, laughing and joking, told them, "Y'all need some help. I can help y'all." And the lady told me to put in an application. My homegirl, Latrice, was like, she wasn't my homegirl at the time, but my homegirl, Latrice, was like, "Yo, that was the store manager. If she told you to put an application in, girl, put that application in." I was like, "For real?" She was like, "Yeah, I put the application in and I had the job like less than 2 weeks later." So that's how I got that one. And when I left them, I was in there taking pictures, and I was like, you doing the angles wrong, girl. You got to get this, and that. Because, kids is hard to take pictures of. You can get some good pictures of kids, but, baby, don't mess up my pictures of my kids. These are family pictures. These are forever. Like, you're not getting good angles here. And I was laughing and joking, and I was telling her which angles I wanted of the pictures or whatever. And she was like, "Well, we do need some part-time help." And I was like, "Oh, okay, good, because I'm in trucking school right now and I need a part-time job because trucking ain't paying me for this." Like, they were not paying me. So I did that as a part-time job. So I was taking pictures in the afternoon and I was in trucking school during the day, like just to make sure like all my bills were still paid or whatever the case was. And after that, I got a home daily job. Actually, I was supposed to go to CR England. They were the first ones to accept me after I got out of school. But somebody had told me when I went to CR England that they were going to basically put me in an automatic and that I would have to stay with them or whatever the case is, and I would have to go over the road. Now, CR England lied to me. Y'all recruiters be lying. I hope y'all listening. Y'all be lying. They straight lied to me. They told me that I was gonna be home daily, like I wasn't gonna have no problems or whatever the case was. But I just so happened to talk to somebody while I'm on the Greyhound, headed there for school. Well, headed there for my orientation and stuff. And they told me like, "Yeah, they lying. Don't go there because you're gonna have to drive an automatic and you already trained on the manual, and you're not gonna be home daily. You're gonna be over the road." So I got off that bus and I called my grandma like, "Hey, grandma, what you doing? Come pick me up. I'm going to church. It was on a Sunday." Like, dead ass. Had my grandma come pick me up from Portage. And I went to church. And after church, I went and spent some time with my kids because my kids had went up to Gary because I was working in school. I went and spent time with my kids. I got back on that highway and I ended up at the job that NFI. I don't know if y'all know them.
Okay.
But they had this bread route. What was it? Bimbo bread, the intimate desserts, and all of that stuff. Yeah, they had that stuff. So I went to them, and when I tell you those people treated me so good, well, originally they wasn't treating me good because I was a girl and nobody wanted to train me. All them men was wrong. But my boy Keith got me behind the wheel. He trained me. And he held my hand. He kept me through it all. Because when my car broke down, like so much stuff went wrong. That man did not let me give up on myself, no matter what. Like he was driving out of his way to come pick me up from my house to make sure that I finished training. He did not play with me. He made sure I did my job. He didn't babysit me at all. So he made sure I did everything. I learned how to drive my back end. That first man, when I tell y'all, I was trash at back end. That's why I feel you on that princess, because I was so trash. And home daily really will teach you how to back up. Like I feel like over the road drivers don't understand the struggles of home daily. But on home daily, you might got 6 stops to go to.
Right.
So I feel like everybody be sleep on home daily drivers. They really be doing them wrong. But They put me in a sleeper when I was at US Express, which I love the sleeper because I'm way better with a sleeper. But this particular day, they sent me to a place that only day cabs can go.
Oh wow.
And when I was trying to
Yeah.
back into that spot, I did not realize that it was gonna be that hard. I broke the fairing off them people's truck, y'all. Like,
Oh,
I put it in the truck with me and brought it back to him, but I sure knocked it off. I
shut
was
the hell up.
knocked that thing smooth off.
Yeah, I used to get stuck in so many places, especially like when I first started. I didn't have like the truck GPS or anything yet, so I think my backing up got good from having to bag out of places like turn down the wrong road and stuff like that. I'm like, oh
my
my
first year,
God.
bro, my
Yo.
first year, I put myself in so many situations. Like, man, duh. How you end up in somebody's garden? Like, what?
Garden?
Oh my God.
Yes. I was
Garden
like,
is
okay,
Not in the
so
garden.
I was going to like, I forget where I was going, but I know the place I was going to, you had to pay like a lumber fee or whatever. And I had missed the turn. And even though I like slammed on my brakes, I still couldn't make it. So it's like, okay, forget it. I'm going to go up a quarter of a mile and I'm going to just turn in here and do a U-turn. Man, that turn was way too tight for that driver-in trailer. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to just turn up in here into this like flower department area type of thingamajiggy. And I went in there and I'm trying to straight line back to turn to come out the way that I came in. And I end up having to squeeze between this trash can and this other truck. And when I tell y'all, I only had enough room for like a fingernail between me and that trash can and me and that other truck. I don't know how I
My
made
God.
it through, but yeah, I put myself in some situations.
I
Yo.
put myself in a lot of situations.
And with flatbed too, same thing.
That's crazy. I remember I had went to Pennsylvania, right?
Mhm.
So like, you know
I heard
what's that
she
movie
left out of the
called?
South.
You know, huh? You know the thingy? You know I'm talking about that thingy? What's
What
that
movie?
movie called? You know that movie with the one they call the Perry House? No, the house in
Hotel
the what is it
Transylvania?
called? No, it's a movie.
Little
The
House
House
on
of
the
the Prairie. Yes, yes,
Girl,
yes. So remember how the scenery looked like? That movie? You ever
Mhm.
watched it? Yes or no? So
Yeah.
tell me why I made it there. I was there in Pennsylvania. I went, there was only 2 lanes, one way and the other way. You know what I'm talking about? Like the two-way thingamajiggy? So I'm like, I went around that same house 4 times. And the reason I knew I did that because I took a picture of the house. There's no way in hell I'm going in circles like this. When I said I couldn't get out, I was lost. And then all of a sudden, you know what, like, I knew that I was in a different dimension was when I seen the moon. Like, I could literally touch the moon in Pennsylvania.
What the hell?
I promise, Princess, when I tell you, I was so confused. I don't know if, like, 'cause I've been driving all day, I couldn't get out of myself. But that's when I knew OTR wasn't for me. But the only nice thing about OTR was it was the scenery. But that's when I knew that if I survive this way to get out, that means I can survive trucking. Because that right there, you ever been to Pennsylvania and like they have the hills that goes all the way up? And what's that thingy that covers you from falling over the hill for the people?
guardrail.
The bow rail, right? That thing right there, they don't have that for truckers, guys. It's just empty. It's there only for the
Like
small
Colorado.
people. Yeah, that's not right. But yeah, that's how I knew I could survive when I went out there. But that was it.
Yeah, Pennsylvania different though. I don't mess with Pennsylvania. I made a following. I had 3. I always drive with 3 GPSs, and trusting my Apple when I should have been trusting my Garmin, I turned down this road. And I was like, it says weight limit 53,000. I was like, oh, well, I'm like 45 right now. Like, I'm cool. Man, I get all the way down deep off in this road. I get to the end of it, it's a 1-lane bridge. I was like, all right, maybe I can make it. Like, I just turn wide. Man, no. So I had to back up, like, I don't even know, 5. No, I wasn't that long. Probably like 3 miles back up, back into like this community division where it was like blocked off, but the woman had told me that they be naked in there. It was weird. Lost my tarp. Somebody had to find my tarp and bring it back. Like I backed into their like gated area and then was able to turn around. Had to get the tarp. Some guy had came by, saw me struggling with this 150-pound tarp, got back on the trailer and he had to block off traffic for me to be able to make that left turn. But yeah, I hate
Damn.
containers.
Oh my God, that happened. The same thing happened to Amanda in Louisiana. I went to a neighborhood dead end. You know what I'm talking about, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Dead end. So this one I knew. This is when I knew that the police, the popos, they can actually help you. You don't get in trouble. Like you're not gonna get in trouble. So like I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm stuck. Was it on Discord? This happened to me. No, with it. So I was like, well, how am I gonna get out? Oh my God, called dispatcher. Dispatcher's like, what do you mean you're stuck in a dead end? And then I was like, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm gonna hang up. Then I called the guy was trying to help me. He said, just call the people, the police people, because I was in a small town, like somewhere in the middle of the Baton Rouge area. And then he came and he guided me out. And I was like, future reference, they lied. It just really depends on the county because you're not really gonna get in trouble.
Right.
I didn't want to call them, so I was sitting there for 3 hours trying to figure out. And I'm calling my AKA TruckHER friends. They're telling me 10 different things to do. And I was like, I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know?
Right.
So it's okay, guys. Call with the safety, you know?
And they got
Somebody
you out of
told me that they will rather help you get out of it rather than come there because you got into an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's asked me what happened. I said, I don't know.
I don't know.
My GPS told me to come here. I don't know what happened.
That's funny.
And whenever you see 1511 no truck signs, trucks don't turn. That's why. Because somebody did something that I did, something that you just said. Somebody did something.
That's funny. You have any stories like that, Princess?
Of what, getting stuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my backing up definitely came from getting stuck. Like I had went down, I was using Google Maps for like to get to places, and I'm like, nah, because why am I using this? And I had turned down this one road and I had to bag up, like kind of. I don't even remember how I turned around, but I had to like bag up around this tree, and I'm like, Lord, how am I gonna get out of here? I ain't had nothing too major that I've had to get out of, but I done had to. Huh?
Have you had any you needed a tow truck for?
Oh, I did get stuck in a parking lot. I was trying to get to a Menards, and I turned the wrong damn way, and I went in this small parking lot, and I tried to turn around, but the parking lot obviously wasn't big enough for me to turn all the way around. So then I started bagging up, and I didn't realize I was bagging my trailer over. Y'all know those poles that they be having, them stupid ass poles that they be having, like kind of like them poles that be along the McDonald's drive-through, or they be at the fuel pumps.
Oh, the yellow ones.
It's like, what are these? Yeah, it's like, what are these poles for? So I didn't realize I was bagging up over one of those. So when I realized it, I was like, oh snap! I'm like, yeah, I was on top of it, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to tear the trailer up no more than I already have, which it wasn't too bad, but I end up having to call the tow truck for them to come like lift the trailer up off of it. And then they used it, they had to turn my trailer some too so that I could finish turning out of there. I'm like, I should have just got out and looked, because I think I probably could have went alongside of the building that I was of the parking lot where I was at, but I never got out to go look, and because I didn't think I could get through there, but I'm like, duh, I could have went over there and looked and avoided all this.
All right.
And that was $1,000 tow bill. I'm like, they probably just did that because I'm black.
You silly.
Because that was not $1,000. That they did not do $1,000 of work.
Yeah.
But I was like, it is what it is. Yep, I think that's the only thing I had to have a tow truck for. Getting stuck in the parking lot, stuck on a pole.
Those sometimes I feel like those poles, right? I feel like they put it there. It doesn't make sense. Like, why do
I
you need
hate
all
them
this?
poles.
Is it the one, the electricity pole? Is that what you're talking about? The one with the
No,
electricity
it's
pole?
just a pole that's just sitting there in the way. Like I've been to
Oh
some fuel stations where they have them like right there. You have like just enough room to get into the fuel island because them poles are sitting right there. And like, why?
no, it's because they're wrong for that. It's because it's us. They don't want us to make a good turn. That's how I feel like. They don't want us to make a good turn. It's ridiculous. The hell, Tucker. They're. I
I
don't know.
think for
Sometimes
me,
I feel like. Mhm.
my worst situation, I don't think I'd have messed with a pole or nothing yet. But my worst situation was more so the West Virginia. That's why I tell y'all every time, if I can go around West Virginia, I will. They could take me off the map, honestly. Like, I kid you not. I would not be mad at them if they removed it completely off the map. But every bad story I have, at least 90% of them are in Virginia. West Virginia, to be exact.
Mhm.
But they took me to one. It was late at night. I was on the phone with my mom, and I was telling her like, that I was tired and I wanted to stop. And she was like, "Well, you should stop." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just gonna get a little bit further, just get out of West Virginia because I don't want to sleep in West Virginia." So she was like, "Okay, cool." Man, I think like 45 minutes after I tell her this, I'm stuck. Of course, I'm doing exactly what you're doing, following Google. What did it say to me? I think it had told me to. It told me to get off the road, but then it told me like there was no other roads that I could take. So I'm like, well, I ain't got no choice but to take this road. Man, I was going around a curve. You know, like how they got the real windy roads up and down the hills. I was going around one of those, and while I was going around it, they like somebody came like downhill, like so down the curve coming towards me as I was going around the curve going up.
Mhm.
And I kind of like veered over into my lane. So technically the way that the lane was, I needed to take the whole lane. Like I had to take both of our lanes to make it around it properly. But nope, me caring about his life, I didn't take the lane. I went ahead and scooted over for him to come because it was late at night. So I scooted over for him to come. He came. He ended up he flew past me, y'all. Like when I say flew past me, he flew all the way past me. So I tried to hurry up and like get over some back into like where I needed to be. No. As I go further, all I hear is grrr. I ain't moving. All that grrr. Like, what is that sound? So of course I set the brakes. I put my hazards on. I go back there with a flashlight. Baby, the whole right side of my truck hanging off a mountain.
Oh my!
My tandem, like not my tandem, was my landing gear is literally on the ground. The angle that I'm on, there is no way possible for me to go forward or backwards. If I go backwards, I'm falling off the cliff. If I can't go forward because my landing gear is literally like on the ground, even though it's up as far as possible, it's on the ground. So I think I actually called True that night because my mom like going to sleep on me, and she really making me mad that she's sleeping comfortably, snoring and stuff, and I'm stuck. So I'm like, I called True, like, True, I fucked up. He like, what's wrong?
Had to phone a friend.
Yeah. He like, what's wrong? So I'm telling him what's wrong. He was like, man, bro, but I done told you about listening to Google. I'm like, it told me I can do it. He was like, nah, man. So I showed him pictures and videos of what's going on to see if he can help me or whatever the case is. He like try to lift it, like let the landing gear up. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm trying to let the landing gear up. I got a heavy load, y'all. So that was really not an option. That wasn't an option for me at all. Like there was nothing that I can do in that moment. So I lifted it up as much as I could, and I'm trying now to like basically control the situation because I'm like, what can I do?
So I can't move forward now. Forward is not an option. So now it looks like the only option has to be backwards. But it's like backwards, I'm gonna fly off a cliff. So I called the company and tell the company what's going on because I didn't screw it up at this point. Like there's nothing I can do. But I'm my own operator, so it's like calling them ain't gonna do nothing. But they gonna call it. They ain't gonna what's it called, a tow truck, and tell me to pay the bill. Like that's all that they're gonna do for me at this
Right.
moment. But I'm really like trying to figure out myself. So finally I called and talked to them or whatever the case was. And the guy that I'm talking to, before I get any further, the angle that I was, because I was hanging off the cliff, my trailer was.
Wait, what?
Yes! Mish, where you been, girl?
Hanging off the cliff.
It's just the tires on the passenger side of the trailer. Like the driver's side and my drives and all of that is on the pavement, but those tires is off. So because it's off, the trailer is leaning to the right, and I couldn't gain like traction because it kind of lifted my driver's side drives off the ground a little bit, and then the drives on my passenger side, the trailer was pushed down on it because of the angle it was leaning into my trailer. So that's why I couldn't go forward or backward. I couldn't do nothing. Man, they called the tow truck. I talked to the tow truck. Now at this time I'm thinking like, oh, okay, they gonna call the tow truck, they'll pay for it, I'll pay for it out of my check, later on. These people call the tow truck get there. Tow truck like, yeah, it's gonna be $1,600. I'm like, $1,600 for what?
Ooh,
like,
right.
First off, all they
crazy.
did, y'all, I kid y'all not, they connected to that little part you step up on the back of the trailer. They connected to that and yanked it back on the road.
Yep, that's what they did to me.
You ain't lift nothing. You ain't do nothing. You literally dragged it not even 2 feet back onto the road for me to drive.
$1,600.
$1,600 is what they charged me. They charged me for one tow truck to block off the road, why you need a tow truck to block off the road? But they charged me for a tow truck to block off the road, and then they charged me for the other tow truck to actually move it.
Like, y'all ain't got no cones?
Bruh. I ended up waking up my kids because my kids was in the truck sleep. I ended up waking up my kids and we got out because I'm like, if these people mess up while they trying to move it, this truck is going and we is not going with it. Like, we sitting on the side of the road watching them like we far as ever from the truck watching them because baby, no, you're not taking us up out of here. Like, because in my mind they was about to do something else. Like I didn't think they was gonna do that. I kind of thought that they was gonna like try to tow me up the hill or something like that, like lift me up and move me, or I don't know what I thought they was gonna do, but to drag me over 2 feet and charge me $1,600 was insane.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Stop.
And the man was like, he was cool, and you could tell it was like a family-owned situation. So he was like, because they hadn't paid the bill yet, he was like, I'm gonna drive your truck up the hill to make sure that you don't get stuck in no more curves because there's a few more curves up the way. He was like, I'm gonna drive your truck up the hill or whatever the case is. So I got in a tow truck with the other guy, me and the kids, and we drive up the hill. We get up there. We at the very top, like away from all the curves. He's like, all you gotta do is make a right or whatever the case is, and it's somewhere that we can pull over and wait for the company to make the payment. I'm like, all right, cool. I get over there. These people in the company gonna send me a message like, oh yeah, sorry, finance won't be here until the morning.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I'm like, bro, I told y'all. I told y'all I ain't have it. They was like, sorry. So I ended up,
Oh my.
man was like, well, you seem tired. We could just take the truck back to my house, which he lived like right around the corner from where we was parked at. He was like, all the tow trucks are going there anyway. He was like, that way we can follow you or whatever the case is. Make sure you don't run off. It's like, it's a big yard, truck and trailer. You'll have room. If you need to come in and shower, no. If you need to come in and shower or anything,
I'm not gonna end up in your basement.
First off, I'm terrified of West Virginia, so I really felt the way about this to begin with. I'm sitting there when I tell you, got that little thing, because baby, I'm terrified. Like, I got to sleep in this man's driveway. Like, this is crazy. But he ended up having a real big yard. It was a lot of other trucks and trailers in his yard and stuff. And I slept there that night until they paid, which was a good thing because I really did need to go to sleep, and it wasn't no truck stops nearby. I was gonna have to like pull off on the side of the road and go to sleep. So it kind of was in my best interest for me to sleep there that night.
Yeah.
But the next morning I got up, I paid, and I got up out that man's way. He was so nice. You take my number, no, baby, I'm not coming back. And when I tell y'all,
You will never see me again.
West Virginia since. That was in 2024. Ain't seen him since. I will go all the way around West Virginia. That's the one state that won't see me coming. If I'm traveling through, I promise you it's the very tippy side of it where I'm out of it just as fast as I got in it. Virginia, West Virginia, you'll never see me. I don't like you. And have you ever been to West Virginia, Mish?
No, I think I've been to Virginia.
Just Virginia? What about you, Amanda?
Yeah, I think I've.
Yeah, I've been everywhere.
Like, and you ain't never had no problems? You like West Virginia?
Yeah, Virginias are easy to drive through.
The regular one is.
What?
The West one is the problem.
Man, I think
What kind of
it
Virginia are
was
you
West
into?
Virginia. I'm pretty sure it was West Virginia that I was in too, and I don't know what happened, but my GPS ended up taking me on this route that I know could not have been a truck route. There was no other trucks. It really wasn't even nobody else on the road, but I mean the whole way through it was like it was houses and stuff like that, but just the area just had me so spooked. I didn't have no signal on my phone for like 45 minutes.
Man.
And at this whole time, I'm like, this is not the place I need to be breaking down. I'm seeing Confederate flags. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know the history of them flags, but I know what some people say about it. And I'm just like, yeah, this looked like that type of area. Please don't break down, because I'm not going to none of these people's door to ask for no help. The whole time I'm driving through there, all I could think about was somebody running out in the road, like trying to stop the truck. And I would have had to run them over because I wasn't going to stop. I swear I'm going through there and I just felt like somebody was going to run out like, what are you doing out here?
Like, you don't belong.
I was terrified. I'm like, I bet not ever end up in this area ever again.
Then with that, what you doing around these parts?
Yeah, I'm telling you. The
Them
road
towns you
wasn't
go
that
through.
big.
And you be like, yeah, it just smell like they don't like black folks over here. Let me get the heck on there.
You say, keep your eyes straight. Don't look side to side. Just get up out of here.
That's what it was. All to get to I was headed to a tree farm where I was picking up some Christmas trees. I think I brought them back up to Indianapolis to deliver to a bunch of different Home Depots. I'm like, all this for these trees? And I made it there that night, but I after going through what I went through, I said, ain't no way. I'm not sleeping out here. And so it was a truck stop. Like, I think it took me like 30-something minutes to get to that truck stop. I said, I am not sleeping over here. I don't care if it's a church across the street. I ain't doing it.
You say, Jesus got your back. Oh, we. Okay, so that's just what we don't like out here. All right, y'all. We got to park it right here for a minute. The TruckHERs got to talking, and we ran this episode long as hell. So this going to be the first part of the ladies episode. We be back next Monday with the rest of this. And this is Hollin' While Black as Fuck. Catch y'all later.
Big T leading the pack, hollin' while black. Juice, QP and True, black girl magic. Princess and Mish, hollin' while black, hollin' while black. Crockpot 2, hollin' while black. Wheels on the road, haulin' the load, smoking on that black girl magic. Big T running the show. Podcast ready to go. Juice, QP and True. Got Princess and Mish, yeah, you know what it is. And Crockpot 2. And Crockpot 2. Big T leading the pack, hollin' while black. Juice, QP and True, black girl magic. Princess and Mish, all in one black, all in one black. Crockpot too, all in one black, 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 all in one black. Big T leading the pack, all in wild black. Juice, Poopy and True, black girl magic. Princess and Mish, all in one black, all in one black. Crockpot too, all in one black, all in black. All in one black, 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 all in one black.